keep referring back to the organization tab, and I think that's important after talking about being able to do those link updates. Anybody who has the ability to, or the entitlement to be able to link policies to an OU, because this can be separated. You don't have to have one person that can do both. If you want to separate that, you can do that. From here, if I come into my organization, I have the ability to then come in here and say, all right, I need policies linked to this OU. So you can see from here, I already have one policy linked, but this allows me to edit was active and forced, do link order. I know I got one around here somewhere that's got two. And I can't remember exactly where it's at. If I had multiple policies linked here, I can change the link order. So I can say edit. I want to, add another policy to this. We'll say demo, include. I can then move up, change that link order, set those values the way I want them set. It's updating again. Right? It's always important for me to make sure you understand that this is all happening offline, even updating of the links. This did not just happen in Active Directory. It was only in the database, the repository that we use. So at this point, I can see what the link order is. If I want to publish this new updated link order, and I know that policy demo is actually in the environment, I can come back here to Universal Policies, look at either of those, look at the links, and oops, let me go to demo, and I can now update 80 links, and that would update them. Okay. The other area that's important to understand here is we also support cloud devices. So if you have devices that are considered headless within the cloud or within the DMZ, we do have the ability to manage those endpoints as well. We do find that a lot of organizations are interested in being able to perform those activities, be able to on those systems that they generally have to either run scripts or manage manually, and it can be quite tedious at times depending on how many of those devices there are. So we have the ability to do that. I can define cloud OUs here and be able to organize those endpoints within here and apply policies just as I would if it was Active Directory. In those particular instances, the Universal Policy Administrator actually manages those policies for you. They're not getting them from Active Directory, they're getting them from the Universal Policy Administrator itself. The other area of interest here is this delegation. There's a couple of options. You can either use the OU structure here within the domain itself, but say that you want to organize your policies in a particular manner because, say, the desktop team. This is usually a good example for global organizations. The desktop team likely has a desktop policy or unique desktop policies for their organization across the globe. So every country may have a different policy depending on particular settings required for that organization within that country. You can define a delegation OU where you can say, we'll do, what's what I'm looking for? We'll do London, say. And what I'm then able to do is organize policies based off of that location. So I can add specific policies to there that are specifically London based. So now if I were to create a view based off of that London policy or London delegation OU, users that are granted the ability to view those policies can then perform management of those policies as they've been delegated.